Why is arts and culture important? Just look back here. It brings people together. It brings about an eclectic mix, and it's tough to say no to Rosemary Tracy Woods, who has her heart, her head, her soul, her gut is the city of Springfield. So we can hope that you can help us out as we move forward with these eclectic art galleries that brings people together and is economic development.
A community or a country or a nation or a continent without art. Can you imagine people not being able to express themselves through the arts? I'm talking about art where you build buildings, where you design a city, where you create clothing, where you design food. So art is a vital part of a society.
Hi, good evening. My name is Maria Luisa Arroyo. I'm a local poet, and beside me today is Waleska Santiago, who's an independent art curator. Now, the question of the evening is, why does art matter? Art matters because you can hear the buzz behind me. It creates conversation. It creates conversation. It also connects us to our humanity, and also gives us hope as well. That's why art matters.
And we're still here at the Artist Square Group Gallery, here at the Paint, Signs, and Mocktails. And right now we have Brittany, one of the artist instructors, who's going to talk to us about some of the things that she's involved with the program. Hello, Brittany, and welcome to City Beat TV.
Hi, hello there. Thank you for having me here. So today I'm teaching many hearing people how to paint and follow my instructions and just kind of follow the painting we're doing and add a little of their own creativity. And the reason I got involved with painting, I've just felt creative all my life and really wanted to go to school at UMass Amherst and study art. And so I did, and I earned my BA degree there. And now I'm an art teacher. So I teach art on the weekends for fun, and I thought it would be really fun to add the deaf artist. And I'm kind of inspired by a deaf artist whose name is Chuck Baird. He was a very famous deaf artist and was involved in ASL storytelling. He was involved in deaf theater, painting, and deaf culture, and he's really tied it all together. And he's acknowledged strongly in Dawn Press with a lot of his work. And I really would like to honor him, and I'm so impressed with his artwork. So let's see, there's another woman, Regina Olson Hughes, who's also a deaf artist. She believes she went to RIT and then Gallaudet University. She has a BA in art and an MBA and a PhD, and I was always fascinated with her watercolor paintings. She painted beautiful plants and flowers and landscapes. I think that I look up to both of them, and I feel like maybe I could become the next deaf artist. So all of the people here today are learning a little bit of sign and watching me. They're hearing people, so they're learning how to paint and they're learning a little bit of sign language too, both.
What is the most difficult part about teaching art, whether the artist is deaf or can hear, from your experience?
Well, let's see. To be honest with you, I think that most people are looking up. Art is very visual, and so when they're looking at me, I can read their lips. I can try to read their lips, but people are really flexible when they're working with me, and I think I'm just trying to show them that they can express themselves, express their own art, and just kind of work together that way with expressions.
I see that you have a really good technique for teaching, because I see you have some outlines that they can go by, so to speak, and then come up with their own creativity along the way.
Exactly. That's exactly what we're doing. I start them out, and then I show them what we're doing along the way, and I give them the model and they can copy exactly what I'm doing, or they can add their own creativity to it. It's really up to them.
Now, are you a part of the Paint, Signs, and Mocktails crew or committee?
Well, yes, I am. I am working with Teresa. I work with Teresa King, and I'm the teacher, and she's setting up the program, but I'm the art teacher.
This is great. How long has this program been in existence?
Let's see, wow, it's been several months already. I guess we started slowly, and we've been adding more and more events. You know, new businesses start slower, but then we're surprised that we're having a full house, and it's becoming more and more popular.
Brittany, last thing I'd like to know is any of your art online that we could take a look at or displayed anywhere?
Actually, not yet, but I should start putting it up because I have so much artwork that I've just been holding on to for years and years. I do need to set up a web page because people want to see it. Yes. A few of my paintings are actually in the Mocktails ads because those are my paintings for weekend art, but I haven't yet set up a website for my own artwork.
All right, Brittany, well, we'll be looking forward to seeing it online or in galleries, and certainly to watch you grow and become one of those famous artists that you talked about that you would like to emulate.
Oh, yes. Thank you. And may I add one thing? I just really wanted to thank you for having an interpreter here today, and for Ms. Woods to have us here in the gallery. I'm sure thankful for all of it.
You're quite welcome, Brittany, and have a great day.
Thanks, you too.
Good evening. My name is Elaine B. I have Joe Pollard, J.B. Bradley, and Johnny Levitt here. You gentlemen are from, can you tell us the name of your group?
Gospel Beat Ministries / Upper Room Music Group.
Now, you have a record label.
Yes.
Can you tell me a little bit about this?
Well, it is more incumbent upon my actual partner, which is Sam Bradley, my cousin, who is CEO. But the Upper Room Music Group has just come into being in the past several months, though there's been a lot of behind the scenes that was building to it. So the label already had traction under another name, but Upper Room Music Group label is out now, and great things are starting to happen.
Now, I understand you are like the legal advisor for the group?
Well, not so much the legal advisor, but more executive assistant. And whatsoever may arise, there's been some legal things I've had to sit in on and, you know, kind of take note and do those things. Law is not my background, but I've been in and around the industry, and I know enough to be a help.
You are one of the artists, and also you are an intern in the group.
Yes.
Now, Johnny, how long have you been performing?
I've been performing for about 11 years now. I started when I was 19 professionally, and I started to gather around and going with different labels before and different managers. And he has given me a lot of the experience that I use today, you know, for the gospel ministry, to speak to the youth, to speak to the adults, to capture the minds of people who are willing to change for the better, you know, and to allow for, just for God's entity to direct their lives.
Now, you write a lot of original music too.
Yes, I write all of my music.
You do?
Yes.
We had the opportunity to listen to you, and you're absolutely amazing. Now, you are an upcoming artist. You don't have a CD out, I understand. But you're also an actor.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about yourself.
I acted on the movie Labor Day as an extra, got opportunity. It kind of worked out. God just opened the door for me, for somebody like me who's a nobody, to walk in there and get that chance. I also sing and write music. I started singing in my church, my mother's church, and about 3 years ago I went to Germany, and I got an opportunity to sing with a group in Germany called the Gospel Messengers.
Very nice.
And God, like I said, God just opened up doors for me, and I'm just trying my best to follow in the Lord's will.
You tell me a little bit more about yourself, because I know you write and you do all of this, but you're also performing at a lot of places around town.
Yes. We have the opportunity this Friday. We're going to be in New Britain, and we're going to take part on what's going to be a Christian concert, so to speak. We're going to bring it to the community, and it's going to be held at a high school over there. So we're giving back to the community because that's our main focus, to get to the people in the out. And so I've been doing music for 11 years. I also do graphic designs. I have done my own masterings and engineering in my music. And besides that, me and my wife, we are ministers and pastors of our youth in our church. And we have so far a group of 20. And we also trying to develop their group and to get out there and to reach the youth. And it's just great to hear back some of their testimonies on what they go through every day, you know, on their schools, and how they can testify of how God is using them and bringing other kids along. And it's just joyful to have each and every one of them collaborate and work together. And so, I mean, there's endless things that we do.
Yeah, I'm curious, how did you meet the group?
Well, me and Sam Bradley, by purpose of the Lord, we met through Facebook. And, you know, through a simple message that my wife sent to him. And next thing you know, we went to Gospel Cafe on a Saturday that is held every third Saturday of each month. And it's sort of like an open mic for everybody who wants to bring in you know, their blessings or put their craft to work,
right,
you know, and to praise God. It's open for everybody at the downtown square. And so that's how I met Sam. We sat down, we spoke, and it was just plan of God, you know, everything just connecting the dots together. And the Upper Room music group arise from there, from 3 individuals who just got together and let ourselves be used by the Lord and directed by Him, and here we are today.
You have a website that people can find you?
Yes, it's at teamlavid.wix.com/JohnnyLavid, or through Facebook or any search engine that you type in Johnny Lavid, it will come up.
What about you?
You can find me on Facebook by my name, Nathaniel Pollard. I also have an Instagram. You can follow me on Instagram. My Instagram name is @AlimoAnd1, ALIMOAND, and then the number 1.
Okay. And what would you advise? What is your advice to an upcoming artist?
My advice to any upcoming artist is to never give up. It doesn't matter who wants to push you down. It doesn't matter how many doors closes before you. Understand that there is a will, there's a path, and if you believe it, understand that it will happen.
Would you like to take it?
I would say it's not going to be easy. You're going to go through some ups and some downs, but they're going to make you stronger along the way. They're going to prepare you for what's coming next.
We'll be right back with more from Upper Room Music Group.
This is Anthony Manzi from Music Tribute Productions, giving a shout out to City Beat TV.
Team Lavid, we here for you. You see, there's a lot of many people that are out there, and not many know how to go ahead and present the gospel. A lot of people talk about, let's go ahead and praise, and let's go ahead and talk, and let's go ahead and walk and do this and do that, but we're missing one thing, and that's a connection. That's when people in shouting it out to the Lord come in, because the inspiration is about connection with God, and have them understand the minute and the possibility that there could be a change in their hearts. You're listening to it first here. Team Lavid, shout it out to the Lord.
Yes, Lord. Come on. I want you, where you're sitting at, to go ahead and put your hands together. Woo! Díselo, Señor. This is an English and Spanish, baby. Come on. Okay. It takes time to understand the path you have taken. You hit the ground once again. Get back up and take it. No one cares how you do. Keep the focus, don't blame them. Even if you walk without shoes, you're on top of the world. You made it. If you feel that beat getting inside your skin, let me know. Clap your hands so everybody around diamond in the rough. You can climb in, no perfection, not dramatic, no objections, I'm not fanatic. If you feel the beat getting inside your skin, let me know. Clap your hands so everybody around you can let go. If you feel like jumping up and down, please let it show. Yeah, yeah, shout it out to the Lord. If you're grateful for your life, shout it out to the Lord. If you feel the grace inside, shout it out to the Lord. If you believe in Him, shout it out to the Lord. I want you to say it again, say it again. Yeah, I want you to go ahead and join up. Come on, and praise Jesus with us today. Yes, woo. Let go. Woo. Come on. If you feel the beat getting inside your skin, let me know. Clap your hands so everybody around you can let go. If you feel like jumping up and down, please let it show. Yeah, yeah, shout it out to the Lord. If you're grateful for your life, shout it out to the Lord. If you feel the grace inside, shout it out to the Lord. If you believe in Him, shout it out to the Lord. I want you to say it again, say it again. Coming soon, Ting Lawi, the Upper Room Music Group. Ha!
We are back with the Upper Room Music Group, and I have the honor of sitting here with Eric Brown, Dakota Smith, and Sam Bradley. The Sam Bradley that they were talking about in the first segment. So, can you tell me what role you play in this whole group?
Yeah, my name's Eric Brown, and I'm the director of strategic planning.
My name is Dakota Smith, and I serve as the executive vice president.
Okay.
And I am Sam Bradley, the CEO of the Upper Room Music Group and DFO and Gospel Beat Entertainment.
There's a lot of things we talked about in the first segment about your group. Now, what is your vision for the group?
Well, my vision for the group is to basically create venues, okay? Create venues so that people can come and share their ministry. Right now, you know, you always hear from church people, let's just say, there's not enough places for them to perform, not enough places for them to basically do their thing.
Right.
And so I try to create venues to open up some of those places. For instance, as in the other segment, you heard that I have the Gospel Cafe. And so, and once again, we have that for the people can come and sing, dance, gospel rap, and show their ministry. It's at Tower Square on the second level. We hold it at a place called PAMUSA. PAMUSA is a Pan-African Historical Museum.
Yes.
And which is ran by Luana Hood. So it is a fantastic event, and I ask anybody to definitely come on out to the cafe.
How long has this been going on? You were the founder for this, right?
Well, yes. It's been going on. Matter of fact, this month will be our second year. So we have our 2-year anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Yes.
And how long have you been with the group?
Since March of this year.
Oh, so you were like an intern.
Well, I actually came as a spectator.
Oh, and they got you to join.
Kind of divine placement.
Very nice.
So.
How about you, Eric?
I actually met Sam. Well, I've known Sam a long time. But we actually crossed paths probably about 2 years ago. God just doing what He does, and you know, He came to me with this project about 4 months ago. So that's where we're at.
I just want to kind of highlight the major mission of
the Upper Room Music Group, we actually, I know we talked about Gospel Beat. We actually created the Upper Room Music Group as a opportunity for artists to grow in their element, where they focus solely on the music and not really on the industry and what comes along with it. Our role is to provide financing for artists to operate, to create music that's pleasing to God, that's going to touch the community, heal those who are broken, and provide a positive sound. Right now, a lot of stuff is going on now in the music industry. And I feel that we're losing touch with those who are in need, from the children to those even who listen in later stages of life. So we want to have a sound that, number one, is pleasing to God, and two, that's unique, and one that's brings about a change. So we're going to do not just music, but we plan to have ministries that touch on music education, helping out with fathers and how to get back into society if you are incarcerated. A lot of programs that we desperately need in our community. So the Upper Room, we're a hub for music, but we're going to do a lot more. So just to make sure we're going to be out in the open, not just behind the scenes, but we do plan to rival other labels as well, because our main focus is music, but we do plan to reach those outside of those walls.
Now, besides your website, how do you tell me how you actually came to this group? Did somebody talk to you about coming to the group? How did you end up getting involved with the group?
Funny story. I had a major injury back in March. I tore my Achilles tendon playing basketball, and I was out of commission for a few months. Actually, a few days later, the month after I got hurt, my wife told me about a gospel cafe. I had free time. She's a singer, and she said, let's go check it out. And we met Sam on the third Saturday, I want to say in April, and he heard my wife came out. I'm not sure if she sang that first event. I think the next one. But since day one, he saw something in me. I saw opportunity. My wife sang it, and he loved her voice, and that's kind of how it started. Once again, that divine placement and just being in the right place at the right time. So I took the opportunity, and I moved into it.
Absolutely. How about you?
Like I said earlier, Sam and I have known each other for a long time, and when we met through a mutual friend, it had to, this is all God. Let me just say that for one thing. And our stories are kind of similar, so we kind of connect already. We almost think alike. So he came to me about the record label, and it was like a no-brainer to me. I was already thinking something like that anyway, because I come from a very talented family, and so when he mentioned that to me, it was like, just jump on board. I'm just trying to ride this wave that God's created.
Yeah. So, now, Sam, are you thinking about something else?
Well, I'm always thinking about
that's
something
else. That's what I thought.
Okay,
when I met you, I realized that you're the kind of guy like that. So is there anything else you're thinking about doing?
I mean, once again, it starts off, I started the Gospel Beat Entertainment. We have the Upper Room, which is going to be kicking off very soon. We're going to be having a publishing company. We're going to have an exercise class. I mean, I'm very much into health, okay? And so we're going to be starting a health program.
Very good.
And also, I mean, when I say health, I might as well just bring this part up. I have a illness, let's just say, and my illness is called dystonia, okay? And it's a non-curable illness, and it affects my muscles. So sometimes when I get in front of, let's just say, bright lights or loud music, it's funny, I'm involved in music, but loud music, my muscles tend to contract against each other, and so it makes my body, move in an unnatural way, and it's very painful. But see, I don't let that stop me.
Right.
Okay. Matter of fact, I let that encourage me. Every time I get an episode, I have seizures, I have convulsions. But every time I get an episode, it makes me just want to go on further. I could say it's from the enemy, because nothing in my body like this should be from God, but it's for the enemy, and so that's why you know, want to go higher and higher and higher. So we're focusing on health and everything like that. And pretty soon we're going to be getting involved with films and movies and books, book deals and everything. So, I mean, we got a lot of things going on.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry about your illness, and I hope that, I mean, it seems like it's being healed by what you're doing.
Yes.
Just keep on doing what you're doing.
Well, I'll say this, if it wasn't for the illness, none of this would have came about. So my illness helped me form the Upper Room and Gospel Beat Entertainment.
Okay. Any last word before we leave?
Okay, well, I mean, once again, we're coming out to help, and if anybody out there who needs help, who wants to get involved with the Upper Room Music Group, Dakota's going to be having a, you know, flyers and everything coming up. Can you tell them about that, Dakota?
Yeah, we're actually a nonprofit record label. So the focus is not fame, money. It's more so to play our part in the kingdom.
Okay.
So therefore, with the nonprofit, we would need donations, sponsorships, partnerships, you know, volunteers, interns. So we're open for employment right now. We're open for anybody who wants to help out, whether it be in the media portion of it, music side of it, clerical, anything that you could think of that you can help to contribute to this wonderful opportunity. Please link up with myself, Sam, Eric, Johnny, and we have some more staff who's not here now, but we definitely plan to highlight that in media, social media, Facebook, which is UR Music Group, on Facebook, facebook.com/UR Music Group, Twitter under UR, #UR Media Group, UR Music Group, and the website is urmusicgroup.com.
I'd like to thank the Gospel Beat Ministries and Upper Room Music Group for being here at New England's Extraordinary Talent. Thank you. We'll be right back with more after this.
This is Anthony Manzi from Music Tribute Productions, giving a shout out to City Beat TV.
So we're back again. We're sitting here with EPMD.
Yes.
What? The show is off the hook. Say what's up, everybody.
Yo, what up? EPMD in effect. Herb Sullivan, Paris Smith. That's right. Way cooler than Boston Beantown. You know how we do. Boston Tea Party.
And you're sitting here with City Beat TV on the spot.
Yo, what's up? It's Eric Sermon. Yo, this is Paris Smith from EPMD. You checking out City Beat TV. That's right. That down. EPMD's in effect. Snap your neck. I ain't playing. Holla.
Rest in peace to Roger Chapman from Zap. Roger, rest in peace to Luther Vandross. Rest in peace to Rick James. Rest in peace to Joe LeBert. Rest in peace to James Brown. Godfather Soul. Put a piece up in the air real quick for Mark. Okay, let's go. Let's go.